back to Tell the Truth channel. Please like, share my content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and what other content that y'all go on. I appreciate that very much. I am in Jesus and Jesus is in me. All right. I'm coming on here. Before I say what I got to say, I want to say I have something weighing on my heart that I want to speak on. And I'm speaking on the behalf of the ladies. But I have something to say about the mans, but I'm speaking on the behalf of the ladies. Now, this is what I want to speak on. Look, mans, when y'all are dating or call yourself in a relationship with women's, and y'all go out here and tell people that y'all with this person, y'all with that person, but then y'all want to play games and then make people think that, yeah, I'm dating this person, yeah, I'm dating that person, but you playing games. And see, ladies, now I'm not going to say all ladies don't like to play games, but you have some ladies out here that don't like to play games. You have some mans out here that don't like to play games, and you have mans out here that love to play games. But when a woman tells a man, when ladies tell mans that they not the type that play games, and y'all mans don't listen, it's on y'all. It's not on the ladies. It's on y'all. Because the ladies is warning y'all and telling y'all that they are not going to play games with y'all. But yet and still, y'all want to keep playing games. But it's ladies out here just do not play games. Now, it's ladies out here that would give you many offers, many chances. It's ladies out there would give you many chances. That's dating y'all. They would give y'all many chances. And when y'all don't catch it, they get tired and they let it go. And then when the ladies let it go, that's when y'all want to come back now and say, I'm sorry, forgive me, I shouldn't have did this, I shouldn't have did that. It's too late. Because they give you many chances and you don't want to wake up off the chances that they give you. So, you have real ladies out here that will sit there and tell you, yeah, I got your back, but it's up to you to catch it. If you don't catch it, then you out there. You out there. Because you have ladies out there will tell you, yeah, I got your back. But it's up to you to catch it. Ain't no woman gonna sit there and keep waiting on no nigga to get himself together. Ain't no woman gonna do that. Not no real woman. Ain't no real woman gonna sit here and wait on a nigga to decide what side he wanna be on. Because look, I'm gonna tell you just like this. You have real women's out there and you have dots out there. Yes, you do. You have real mans out there and you have dot mans out there. Yeah. Now, you have women's out there, real women's that's willing to settle down and do what they got to do. And they not going to play no games with you. They going to tell you, are you ready? And if you're not ready, then they're going to move on somewhere other kind of way that they know that another man going to be ready. That's all. That's the way real women's are. And when you want to sit here and say, no, I'm not ready yet, I want to keep chasing the dots. So the real woman lets you keep chasing the dots and move on. Just like a real man. If a real woman want to keep chasing dots, then the man going to say, all right, well, you go ahead and keep chasing them dots and I'm going to go on my way. That's the way real man's and real women's is. Now, ain't nobody going to keep waiting on you to get your act together. It's time to grow up. And if you ain't ready to grow up, then you might as well stay on out there with them dots. Because ain't nobody got no time for it. It's too much to do on this earth. Especially people that walk with the Lord. They ain't going to play with you. Because they got too much to do. They got too much to do for God to be playing games. God got too much assignment for the real women's out here that work with the Lord to do the Lord's will. They don't have the time for it. They don't have the time for it because they got too much to do before the Lord calls them home. They got too much to do. So when God say, it's time for you to do your job, and to leave the person behind that don't want to get on the path. You got to let it go and let them go. Let them stay out there with the dots and let them do what they got to do because you got too much to do. And when God say, don't worry about it, I got somebody for you that's willing to be on your level. So you go ahead and keep working for me and doing your job. I got your back. So don't you worry about it. That's for men's and women's that walk with the Lord. Them the ones that walk with the Lord. And the Lord gonna put it down to you. He gonna let you know straight up the bat. He ain't gonna play the games with you. Because that's not what God does. God don't play no games. He don't do it. And it's up to y'all to get it together. So when God tell you, I got somebody for you, it's time for you to get on your path. You get on your path. If you can't get on your path and you want to stay in the dark, then you stay on the dark. You stay where you feel comfortable at. Ain't nobody going to push you out that comfortable if that's where you want to stay. Now, it's people out there want to get on their path and do what the Lord tell them to do. And that's they comfortable and they going to do what God say and no question asked. They just going to do it. They not going to sit here and doubt God. Why would you doubt God? Because God don't play games. Why would you doubt God? When God say, I got a calling on your life, you got a calling on your life, you come and do that calling. You put your dots on the side, let it go, and come on and do your calling because that's what you have, a calling for the Lord. You ain't got time for the games, but if you want to stay out there in the dark and you want to keep playing with the dots, you want to stay in the dark, then you stay there. Ain't nobody going to push you away. You have free will to make your choice where you want to be. So I'm going to tell you something. After you make that choice and say you want to stay on the dark side, don't try to move over to the light side because you already made your choice. And you know why you made your choice? Because you figured that the dark was better than the light. That's what you figured. You figured you couldn't make it no better than being with the dark than being in the light. So you chose the dark. That's what y'all mans do. You choose the dark because you look what you see on the outside and not worrying about what's in the inside of your soul. Because when God created us, he created us what we have inside of us, not what we have on the outside of us. The outside, yeah, that's cool. But you don't make a judgment on the outside. You worry about what's in the inside. But see, it's a lot of people on the dark side judge the dark side. They judge what's in the inside or the outside of the person. That's what dark people do. They judge what's on the outside of the person. So you stay on that dark side and you keep judging the side of what you see on the outside of the person. If that's where you feel comfortable at, then you stay there and you keep judging that dark side. Nobody ain't going to judge you on that. That's your free will. That's your free will. And ain't nobody going to stop you on that. So when God say, give the man's or women's chances to choose where they want to go. Don't stop their free will, but let them make their choice. And if they decide that they want to come on the light side, then they made the right choice. But if they decide they want to stay on the dark side, then they made that right choice too. Because they made it on the right side and the dark side. Whatever chose you choose, that's where you want to be. That's where you feel comfortable at. That's where you go. Ain't nobody going to stop you on that. Because you have women's out there that give you many chances. And you have mans out there that give you many chances. And then when you see that somebody about to come up, oh, I see that person about to come up. Because at first, I didn't think that person was going to come up. I thought that person was going to stay down. So I'm going to stay on the dark side because I see that that person ain't going to come up. But now, since the person is coming up, oh, now I want to come on that side. I want to come on the light side. No, you can't do that. You made your choice. You chose the dark side between the light. So you stay there because that's the choice that you chose. When God told y'all to come, you didn't want to listen to God. Now you see that God do what he say he gonna do. Now you want to come over from out the dark side and come on the righteous side. But it don't work like that. You can't do that. So what you got to do, you got to start from the bottom like God have everybody to do. You got to start from that bottom and then you got to work yourself all the way up to the light. Therefore, you got to get in the fire. You got to get in that fire and you got to burn into that fire until God really ready to release you out that fire. That means you got to go through everything that the light did. You got to go through it too. So if you decide that you want to come out of that darkness, then you have to jump in that fire and do it right like God have us to do. Work through that fire. You have to work through that fire in order to get into the light. You got to work through it just like we did. And it's not good. It's not easy. No, it's not. But if you want to do what the Lord wants you to do, you're going to jump into that fire until you get it right. That's what you're going to do. Or make your choice and stay on the dark side. That's all you can do. That's your choice. Nobody else's choice but yours. It's your choice to make. So, ain't no sense of sitting up there trying to say that, women's and man's thinking that they too better than other people just because you on the light side, you thinking you too better. No, it ain't that you too better. It's that you did what God tell you to do. And y'all do what y'all want to do. Because y'all is all about getting what y'all want. Instead of doing what the Lord tell y'all to do and let the Lord give you what you want. You already want it too fast, too easy. And then when you get it, and it's not good for you, and then you fall into that trap and you can't get out of it, that's your fault because you made that free will. You made that call on yourself and say, I have free will to make my choices on what I want to do. So I'm going to choose the dark. And that's what I did. So you stay on over there with the dark because that's what you chose. That's what you chose. You ready to be all up under the dot's skirt tails? You ready to be all up under the dot man's pants? So you made the choice. That's where you stay. That's where you stay because you made that choice. So, like Denzel Washington say, if you really want somebody and you really want to be with that person, you going to go to hell and back to be with that person. You going to go through the fire and go deep into that fire until you get out that fire to be with that person, if that's what you really want. You going to go to hell and back to be with that person if that's the one you want to be with. You're not going to play the games. You're going to do what you got to do to be with that person. That's how it is. So when people tell you, look, I don't play the games, and you want to play the games and they walk away, it ain't nobody's fault but your fault because you chose what you want to choose. We all have free will. God give all of us free will to make the choices on our lives what we want to do. That's what he does. So it's a lot of people out there chose the righteous to be with God. Some out here chose the darkness to be with the devil. So that was the choice that y'all make. That's what the choice y'all stay with. Because like I say, you have people out here that don't play games. And they not going to play it with you. They just not going to play the games with you. You're playing the games by yourself. Because ain't nobody else in the chessboard. You on that chessboard by yourself, playing by yourself. Ain't nobody else on that chessboard but you. That's it. Think about that. Now, you might have the dots on the chessboard with you. Yeah, they'll play the games with you, the dots. But not the real people. Not real people. They're not going to play no games with you. They're not going to get on that chessboard with you. You're going to be on that chessboard by yourself, playing by yourself. So, this is what I wanted to speak on to everybody out there. No, like I said, it's the behalf of the women's and some of the mans that I threw up in there. That's what I'm speaking on. So, thank y'all for listening to me. Jesus love you. Father love you. The Holy Ghost, the angels, the ancestors, and I love y'all. And I will be back to talk to y'all again soon. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day.